Session, Saurabh Sharma. The topic is about Adobe Commerce innovations. I know that a lot of developers are here who are already working on Adobe Commerce and want to know the roadmap, what is going to happen with the Adobe Commerce, what are the new things are coming in. I'm sure you must be excited to know. So I have Saurabh Sharma, who has more than 14 years of experience, and he is a digital commerce consultant and solution consultant at Adobe. So we have one more speaker from Adobe only. He has already founded 3 startups, if I'm not wrong, and he's already certified Adobe Commerce business practitioner. You also have Scrum product certifications. So I would request Saurabh to come on this stage, and up to you, sir.
Good evening, everyone. I hope all of you are back re-energized with a lot of dose of nicotine and caffeine. But for me, I am getting this energy from all of you. And believe me, this has been an amazing day today. I reached Mumbai late last night, and I could sleep only for a few hours. And I was wondering how would I stay for the entire day, right? But I'm just seeing the energy of everyone here. It was so amazing to see the speakers sharing their valuable insights and knowledge with all of us. And even more delightful to see all the community members participating with full force. Now let me ask you one question. What makes Magento or Adobe Commerce one of the leading e-commerce platforms across the globe? What is that one thing? The first word that comes to your mind. Community. It is you, it is I, and it is all of us. Let's have a big round of applause for every single one of us. Thanks for coming together. And when I say us, I would like to re-emphasize that this us also includes Adobe. Adobe, who is heavily invested into driving new innovations and is on a mission to create the world's best digital commerce experiences across the globe. And today, I'm going to take you through the journey of Adobe with the latest innovations and future roadmap. The innovation of Adobe and the investment of Adobe are strategically split around 5 key pillars. The first one is unified experiences, which is all about enabling the sellers, the merchants, to sell anywhere and everywhere, while giving a unified front-end experience, a unified seamless experience to the end customer. The second pillar is omni-channel personalization, which is delivering hyper-relevant personalized experience across devices, channels, and touchpoints. Not just online world, but also the offline world. The third pillar is catalog and merchandising, which is all about empowering these merchants with robust tools that helps them create and deliver and promote their catalog to drive higher conversions and grow their revenue. The fourth pillar is around creating an integrated and extensible platform, which allows developers like us innovate at the speed of thought, integrate with third-party systems seamlessly and effortlessly. And the last one, but not the least, is around performance and scalability. We are committed to provide the most frictionless, secure, and scalable commerce platform. Let me double-click on each of these 5 pillars today. The first one is unified experiences. So we are rolling out unified storefront in Q3 this year, which is front-end as a service. This unified storefront is a cloud-native catalog front-end service which is compatible with any CMS, be it your page builder, Adobe Experience Manager, or any third-party CMS. And Adobe offers 99.99% SLA on this, which means now you can deliver front-end experiences without having to worry about scalability or uptime. And this front-end as a service comprises of micro front-ends, which may be extended based on your specific unique needs. And most importantly, this also comes with an experimentation and personalization toolkit, which means that you can personalize these experiences and experiment with various UI components just at the click of a button. And one of the most important part is that I could see a lot of sessions today on performance of Luma storefront and the possible solutions like PWA Studio and various other solutions. And we are listening. That's the reason this innovation has come up. This unified storefront has also checks and balances to ensure that when you are deploying your front end, it has all the green core web vitals are in check, which means that those under 3-second or 2-second performance criteria is met. Coming to our second pillar, which is omni-channel personalization. As you know, Adobe is committed to providing AI-powered merchandising and personalization tools. In 2020, we came up with product recommendations powered by Adobe Sensei. Adobe Sensei is our artificial intelligence and machine learning engine, and who knows it better than all of you, which enables highly personalized recommendations to the customer throughout their buying journey. In 2021, we came up with Live Search, which is a highly personalized product discovery and product navigation experience. But that's not it. We are now coming up with intelligent search and browse. We understand that if you are navigating any specific product or a category, each customer's needs are different than the other. And we understand that. And specifically on a product listing page or a search result page, the very first row matters a lot. That's where this intelligent search and browse, which is powered by Adobe Sensei, the same AI and ML algorithm which powers product recommendation, it ensures that these products are sorted based on the specific buying behavior of the customer. So a customer, I would say, since it's winter in Delhi and I'm coming from Delhi, right? If someone is looking for a room heater, he could be looking for an oil heater or a blower. How would you know that, right? But based on the buying behavior, it will automatically prioritize those products at the top, increasing the CTR and increasing the conversions. And this intelligent search and browse also gives the capability to merchants and developers where you can define your own criteria, which means now you can define, I want to prioritize the most trending products, or I want to prioritize the most selling products, right? And you can create rules on top of it, which means no matter what, I want to boost these 4 products because my organization has recently launched these products, right? So it gives a lot of control. And when we talk about personalization, we very well know that Adobe Commerce has dynamic customer segmentation, live search, product recommendation, and very shortly we will have intelligent search and browse. But we also understand that there are customers who have advanced need of personalization, which is personalization across channels, not just online personalization, but personalization if you are shopping in a retail outlet. For that, we understand that Adobe Commerce, which is central to the Adobe Experience Cloud, is very well integrated with the entire Adobe Experience Cloud suite. Before I go further, I would like to just give you a quick glimpse. I'm not sure whether this is visible to you or not, but I can give you a quick glimpse of this. So primarily, the entire Adobe Experience Cloud solution is split across 4 key pillars. Okay, this is our data insights and audience pillar, which is all about intelligence, customer data platform, and audience platform. Then there is content and commerce pillar, where comes our content management system, Adobe Experience Manager, and Adobe Commerce. The third pillar is around customer journey, where we have solutions like Adobe Target or Adobe Marketo, which creates highly personalized campaigns and personalized experiences. And the fourth pillar is around marketing automation or marketing workflows, basically, where we have a solution like Adobe Workfront. And the bottom layer that you are seeing is our Adobe Experience Platform. Adobe Experience Platform is the underlying data platform which brings in the capability of data layer as well as the power of artificial intelligence and machine learning to all the Adobe Experience Cloud solutions. Okay? So what we have done, we have recently launched something known as AEP Connector or Adobe Experience Platform Connector. This platform, AEP Connector, enables merchants to send, capture, and transform these events, such as if you are browsing a product, if you are wishlisting a product, if you are adding a product to the cart, all of these are browser-based events. Or even events which are back-end events, such as I'm creating an order, right? All of these events are captured and sent to various Adobe Experience Cloud solutions, okay? And what it does. So AEP Connector integrates with Adobe Real-Time CDP or RT CDP to enrich the customer profile while he's browsing on your site or he's purchasing something on your site. Okay, that is the first use case. In the interest of time, I will not be able to get into the details of each of these solutions. I will focus on Adobe Commerce. AEP Connector also integrates with our business intelligence solutions like Adobe Analytics and Adobe Journey Optimizer. Okay? What it does, it captures and sends all these events to these solutions so that you can personalize the customer's experience in near real time. If a customer is even thinking about abandoning the cart, right, you can send him a real-time promotion that I'm giving you this much discount right away if you purchase it now, right? That's the power of real-time personalization which AEP Connector can enable for you. Not just that, Adobe Commerce has a capability known as MBI or Magento Business Intelligence, which is our commerce intelligence platform. However, we understand that it is not just the commerce intelligence that a business requires. Businesses also require a lot of customer intelligence. What the customer is doing on your website, what kind of blogs he is reading, right? What kind of activities he is doing. AEP Connector sends all of this information from a commerce buying behavior of the customer to these intelligence platforms, such as Adobe Analytics and Customer Journey Analytics, which means that now you have customer data, customer intelligence, as well as commerce intelligence, which gives anyone a 360-degree view of the customer. Not only that, this AEP Connector can also send data to third-party systems, which means a customer could have their own analytics platform. This connector allows anyone to send the data to their own platform to create a holistic intelligence for the customer and have a 360-degree view of the customer. Coming to the next pillar, integrations and extensibility. So I could see, one of the presentation around Adobe App Builder. There was a, I could see a glimpse of it. This is our latest release. It happened on 17th of January this year. And Adobe App Builder for Commerce is a serverless platform. It is a low-code, no-code platform that gives you the extensibility platform, extensibility layer of the PHP core code, which means now you no longer need to do any customization or modification of business logics or integrations on the core Adobe Commerce platform. Now you have a separate app builder platform where you can bring in your own APIs. You can create and host your own applications without having to worry about scalability, where to host it, keeping the uptime, and all of that. Let me double click on App Builder. What are the capabilities that it brings? So let me build up the slide. So this App Builder gives you a lot of capabilities. First of all, it gives you a React-based UI framework which means you can, so even before I go that, you must be wondering what all we can create using this app builder, right? Let me give you a few very basic, simple use cases. It could be as simple as that, creating a point of sale application, right? It could be a mobile application, a single page application, which could be provided to any retail salesperson where the customer can place his order. Or it could be as simple as a delivery person application, where the delivery person can log that the order has been delivered, right? These are some of the very simple applications, but that's not it. You can integrate with third-party systems like CRM, PIM, and whatnot, right? So what it does, this app builder gives you, first of all, React-based UI components that enables you to create experiences that look like or that are native to Adobe solutions, which means that you need not wonder about creating the same kind of user experience for the customer. It will look like that experience is created by Adobe and for Adobe, right? The other is, it has all the right tools for you to create, test, and validate, right? So it has CLI tools, it has SDKs to do development on the same platform. Another advantage is that you are no longer limited to a specific programming language. It is agnostic of any programming language. You can, if you want to code in Python, you can do it. If you want to do it on Node.js, you can do it on App Builder. So you can extend the core capabilities of Adobe Commerce without restricting yourself on any specific programming language, right? It also has something known as commerce events or Adobe I/O events, which I'll double-click very shortly. So coming to commerce events, what it does, if you look at a typical e-commerce implementation, it is not just a commerce platform. There are multiple applications that are being used. It is ERP, CRM, PIM, and whatnot, right? And brands need to sync the data between these solutions from and to commerce, right? And thus you require a system which enables you to send any single delta change to these systems, right? Whenever there is a change in catalog price or inventory, or there is a new order capture, or there is a change in order status, you need to send this data to the various backend systems. This Adobe Commerce I/O events give you that capability because it is fully integrated with Adobe Commerce. And what it does, you can subscribe to these events, and whenever there is a change, these events can be triggered and sent to various backend applications which you have developed on Adobe App Builder. That makes it very, very simple for you to not manually trigger these events or create webhooks or custom webhooks. It does it for you. Coming to API Mesh, again, this is part of App Builder. What it does, this API Mesh is pre-integrated with out-of-the-box APIs from Adobe Commerce, which means all the APIs of various Adobe solutions are available to you out of the box on this platform. You can also bring in your own APIs. So imagine a scenario where there is a multi-vendor marketplace and there are multiple sellers selling their own products on your platform. Now each seller could be using different backend systems for managing their inventory. I could be using Tally, someone could be using SAP, someone could be using some other platform, right? Some other solution. Imagine having to integrate all of these solutions with Adobe Commerce. API Mesh makes it very, very simple for you. What it does, you can bring in all your APIs to API Mesh. You can customize these APIs the way you want without customizing the underlying services, which you are no longer customizing the core API services. You are normalizing, you are orchestrating all these APIs on API Mesh. It also enables you to fetch data using one single call without having to understand the underlying services, which means that it makes it very, very simple for you to integrate with any backend systems. This API Mesh also brings in edge caching, rate limiting, right? So you can ensure that the number of hits are triggered based on the limitations set by you. And it also has a CLI tool for developers. Coming to the next pillar of catalog and merchandising, This is our recent rollout, which is catalog service. Catalog service is a microservice which gives a rich view model rendering of the catalog on the front end. What it does basically, it is not replacing the core catalog service. It is a SaaS-based microservice sitting on top of the catalog service, which renders the catalog on the front end for the customer. And the first advantage of this approach is that it brings up to 10 times performance improvement for the front-end customer experience, which leads to higher performance and more conversions, and thus higher revenue for the customer. The other advantage is that if you are having a peak traffic on your website, this is not going to impact your underlying Adobe Commerce Cloud infrastructure, because this catalog service is now rendering your catalog on the front end. It is not impacting your cloud infrastructure. The third advantage is that you can run a lot of back-end catalog operations without having to worry about the front-end performance, which means you are updating the catalog in bulk. You are adding a lot of products from the back-end. You are updating the pricing. You've integrated with the back-end system, which is doing multiple updates throughout the day, right? All of that can be done seamlessly now, because now we have segregated these two services for the front end and the back end, and these two services sync together. In continuation to catalog and merchandising, we have also rolled out something known as faster data import. We realize that whenever a new customer gets onboarded, typically either they are migrating from some other commerce solution, or they are trying to onboard new data. In either case, it takes a lot of time to import humongous amount of data in terms of the customers, orders, products, and whatnot. This faster data import, when we did our internal benchmarking, we were able to find that we could import up to 100,000 records per minute across product, catalog, inventory, pricing, customers, and whatnot. And this approach is a headless approach, which means it comes with its own REST APIs, which enables you to not only use it to import new data to the store, but you can also use it to integrate it with the backend systems. So imagine you are updating data multiple times during the day from a ERP system or a CRM system. Now you can do it very, very fast. And the last but not the least is the performance and scalability pillar. The first rollout, which is now available, is auto scaling. This auto scaling is currently available for our split tier merchants, and it will be available to standard tier merchants in Q3 this year. What it does, this auto scaling gives you a set of tools where you can define criteria or thresholds in terms of CPU, memory usage, and whatnot, depending upon web nodes will be added or removed from your cloud infrastructure. And what are the impacts of that? What are the advantages of that? Every time you require, there is a peak performance requirement, web nodes will be automatically added to your cloud infrastructure, giving you the performance that is required at that time. Secondly, in case of low demand, these unused web nodes will be returned to the core cloud, which means it gives you the advantage of peak performance as well as reduced cost. Another performance and scalability improvement that we have done is around blue-green deployment. So, all of you would have faced this challenge, right? Customer says, I want to do this release, but there should be minimal downtime, right? This blue-green deployment solves that problem for you. Basically, it is a zero downtime deployment. What it does, it gives you two production environments referred to as blue and green. The blue is the one which is getting the live traffic at the moment, while green is the one which is idle at any given point of time. When you want to roll out a new change or a new release, you can do that deployment on the green environment. You can test it, validate it, and whenever you are ready, you can start routing the traffic to the green environment. Now, let's say something goes wrong. you can always switch back to the old environment at the click of a button. This tool also gives you a capability where you can selectively route traffic to the green environment, and you will also know when is the right time to route the entire traffic to the green environment. And lastly, Adobe Commerce Performance Benchmark. So we have recently released the performance benchmark report for latest Adobe Commerce release, which is 2.4.5. And as you know, we are continuously improving the performance, releasing new benchmark, and setting new records in terms of performance. One of the key highlights of this report is that during our benchmarking, we were able to process 200,000 orders per hour. We were able to process up to 10,500 GraphQL queries in a single minute, and that too with a P99 response of less than 2 seconds, right? The detailed benchmarking report is available for you to download. You can download it from our Adobe portal. So I'm just quickly summarizing. Let me build up the entire site. I'm sure, not sure whether it is visible to you or not, but this is the core commerce, the core modules of Adobe Commerce, which is platform as a service. Here what you are seeing are all the microservices. So I talked about catalog service, live search, product recommendation, then there are payment services and few other services. Here you are seeing all the Adobe Experience cloud services, right, which I talked about in terms of analytics, personalization, journeys, marketing automation, and workflows. At the bottom, there is app builder layer, which allows you to innovate, without integrating it with the PHP core shell. On the top, there is an API mesh layer, which enables you to integrate with front-end as a service or any front-end of your choice. It could be headless deployment, so you could use PWA Studio or any custom front-end of your choice. And here, what you are seeing are all our platform services, which is Adobe Sensei and our data layer. So just a little disclaimer, and this is not the entire roadmap, right? Considering the interest of time, I could cover only a limited portion of the entire roadmap. There is more to come, and you will get to know about it very soon. And I have just one request. You can scan this QR code to join our Adobe Commerce feedback panel. What it does, it will help you to share your valuable feedback to impact or influence our Adobe Commerce roadmap. You can be part of our feedback panel. You will get access to our alpha and beta releases, and based on that feedback, we'll design our future roadmap. I'm open to questions. Yes.
Hi, this is Suneet. Actually, I have a question about blue-green deployment.
Okay.
Is it already a part of Adobe Commerce Cloud, or how it is?
Yeah, it is part of Adobe Commerce Cloud, but currently it is in alpha.
Okay.
Very soon it is going to be in beta, and by Q3 this year, it should be in general availability.
So it will be a default in Commerce Cloud?
Yes, so it should be a default availability across all Adobe Commerce Cloud tiers.
Thanks.
Yeah, hi, this is Karthik Chidambaram with DC Cap. Just a couple of questions. Can you talk a little bit about the integration layer there exactly in terms of you integrate even other non-Adobe products or just for the Adobe products? That's one question. Another question is, can you also talk about the Adobe Commerce management team? Who's running the Adobe Commerce product right now from the US? And who's running the whole product and the people behind it?
Yeah, so I'll answer your first question first. The AEP connector, I think I had talked about it as well. It allows you to integrate with other third-party solutions as well. It is not just limited to Adobe solutions. Okay. And who is running the product team?
So the AP connector, is that something similar to like a MuleSoft or a Celigo, something like that? Or
Sorry?
Is that similar to MuleSoft, the AP connector?
No, it is not similar to MuleSoft. MuleSoft is a middleware.
Okay.
AEP connector enables you to send your collect and send these events to various services. It is not similar to MuleSoft at all. API mesh, you could say, in some sense, could be similar to MuleSoft. Okay.
Thank you.
And regarding who is owning the product, I think I can share that offline with you. There is a whole organizational hierarchy, so which I would be happy to share. We can connect offline after this, and I'll be happy to share that with you. Any other questions?
We are running out of the time, so if we can conclude it quickly.
I think there are no further questions. Thanks a lot for being a wonderful audience, and I enjoyed a lot today, and hoping to come back again next year. Thank you again.